Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing basically the challenge that has been going around where Instagram chooses your makeup. I don't know who originally started this, so I can't really tag that person because I honestly don't know. But we're going to go ahead and get into this, so if you want to see what Instagram chose for me, then just keep watching. Okay, so I don't have a lot of Instagram followers. I think I just reached over 6,500, so I have 6,507. And so a lot of them don't know me or don't like fully follow me, they just like my pictures, and I know that. So instead of doing, hey, which one should I do, instead I did where the Instagram followers picked which product they liked better. So I just asked which product you like better, and that's the products that I'm going to use. So let's just go ahead and start. So the first pull I did was primer, and so I did it between the Dr. Brandt, what is this, Luminizer Primer, or the Becca Backlight Primer, and the Becca won by 73%, so we're gonna go in with this one. I really want to try like the Google picks my makeup and stuff like that, but I cannot afford to go buy that many products if it's like, you know, really a bunch of high-end, so. So I basically did this in the order that I put my makeup on, kind of. So the next one I did was foundation, and so I did it between, I wanted 2 stick foundations. So I did Hourglass Vanish stick and then the Makeup Revolution stick, and by 51% the Hourglass won, so it barely won, which I was actually kind of shocked. So we're gonna go with this. I am in the shade Alabaster, which I think is like one of the whitest shades. So pale. Shoot! I did do a review on the Makeup Revolution Stick Foundation, so if you want to see that, I will link it up, you know, here, somewhere, wherever it is. Okay, the next one I did was the concealer, and I did it with the NARS Creamy Concealer. This is Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the pot form, versus the Makeup Revolution, and the NARS won by 61%, so we're going to go in with this. I'm almost out. It's so sad. I actually really love this concealer. So I'm actually going to use a brush to buff this out. So I'm going to use my Morphe E8, and the next one is powder, and I actually didn't do a pull on this because I don't really rotate through many powders. I don't have many on hand. Let me rephrase that. I normally get one powder and then I use it till it's gone, and then I just buy a different kind. So I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Sweep. I love this concealer. I like it with a brush, I like it with a sponge, I just love it. Okay, I'm going to use my damp sponge and pick up product to set the under eye. Let me go in again real quick. So then I'm just going to go ahead and set my face real quick, and then we'll be right back to continue this. Okay, so now that we're powdered, let's move on to bronzer. So the next pull I did was between the Marc Jacobs new bronzer, the Tantastic, and the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And surprisingly, the Physicians Formula won by 56%, so they were close, but Physicians Formula did win, which is sad for me because I just bought this and I love it, but that's alright. We will do the Physicians Formula one, and today I'm actually going to use the Ego Tools stippling brush. It's the airbrush finishing brush. Jeez. Alright, so this one I did not do a step for as well because I don't really have any other powder but the one. So I like to, after I do my bronzer, to clean it up with a yellow toned powder. So I'm just going to use the Tarte Park Avenue Princess, and I'm going to use their light shades to clean up my bronzer. And then I use it to highlight under here as well. The next one I did was between Ofra Rodeo Drive and then the Flower Beauty palette, and Ofra won by 56%, so they were pretty close. This one I have used, it's almost hitting pan, and it also broke and fell out a long time ago. That's okay. So this is my favorite, so I'm glad it was picked. So let's go ahead and put this on. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so now we have all this powder on my face. I'm going to set the powder. So I did a poll, where is it? Here we go. Between MAC Fix Plus and the Smashbox Primer Water. And whoo, this one I was actually kind of shocked about because I know this is like an old staple, but I thought people kind of got off of it. But MAC won by 72%, so we're going to go in with this, which is not very much, so hopefully it doesn't give me droplets. A little bit of droplets, that's okay. And then we're just gonna pat it in. Oh man, I mostly got my shirt. What do I do next? Should we just do brows? Let's do brows. Okay, so for brows, I'm actually like pretty much out of every brow product because I want to use up what I bought to review. So, I have the brow definers. And I don't like brow definers, but that's kind of all I have, and like I said, I'm trying to use them up. So I did it between the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer and the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Definer. And by 70% Benefit won, so we're gonna go in with this. And I can't do my brows on camera, so I'm gonna do those off camera. So while I do that, I'm gonna tell you the next brow product as well, which is the brow gels. And so I have the Maybelline Brow Drama and the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, and NYX won by 69%. So I'm gonna go do both the Benefit Pencil and the NYX Brow Gel, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are done, let's move on to eyes. I didn't do a primer because I always just use my concealer as primer, so I moved on to eyes next, and then I did the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette versus the BoxyCharm Pure palette. And I picked this because it had color in it, but I honestly knew Jaclyn Hill was going to win, which it did by 87%. So we're going to do the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I actually don't know where the sheet is, so I can't find you the names. Sorry. Alright, we're going to use the very lightest transition brown shade, and I'm going to use that just to start this color. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to wing it and see what happens. It's normally how I do it. Normally don't have a plan. So I forgot to mention I can't go too crazy with like lid colors for this because I actually asked you about a glitter or something like that. So we're just gonna kind of do basic on the top lid, and maybe we can do a pop of color on the bottom. I don't know if that would really look good together. We're gonna just go ahead and start deepening it. So we're actually gonna take this shade in the palette. Come on, you're just the light, thank you. And we're just gonna use the same brush to start deepening this up. We're gonna go in the shade right next to it, which is just slightly deeper. It's more of a cool tone brown, but I want to start deepening the edges without actually using a dark brown yet. Ooh, and that looks cool tone. Now I don't know so much. We're gonna start building the same color, pushing it inwards though, so that it's half on my lid. Because I only want the other color, the lid color, to really be half on the lid. Alright, we're going to go back in with the original brush just to blend it all together. Alright, we're going to stop there for now, and then we're going to move on to the lid shade, which I did the pull between the Stila, what is this, Magnificent Metal I think, and then the NYX Pigment, and Stila won by 65%. So I only have two of the shades and I really wanted to do the lighter one. So this is Rose Gold Retro. We're gonna put this bad boy on. Oh, I love these. Alright, I'm going to keep my eyes down just to let that dry for a second. And while it does that, I'm going to go back in with that shade that we put on the lid and just kind of blend the colors together. Alright, I'm going to take a smaller brush and then I'm going to use a deep brown shade. So I'm going to use this shade just to deepen the edge just a little bit. So then for the bottom lash, I'm just going to basically do the exact same I did to the top, to the bottom. So we're going to take the deepest brown shade and put that right on the waterline. But I'm going to keep it to the outer edge. And then I'm going to just mix the other two shades, these two, together and just buff that in the bottom. And then I'm going to use the second to lightest shade to highlight my inner corner and brow bone. Okay, I'm going to go finish off the other eye, my mascara, and then we'll be right back. So I finished the other eye and then I completely forgot I can't do mascara because one of my pulls is eyeliner. So I did it between the Pretty Vulgar gel eyeliner and then the Maybelline Curvitude, and it was an exact 50-50. So I have never tried the Pretty Vulgar, so I think I'm actually going to try that. I don't want to wing this out because I like how the look looks now, so I'm just going to tight line. So we're going to try the Pretty Vulgar. Whoa! That is creamy. Alright, we're just going to tight line my upper lash line. I'm going to now finish the other eye and then I will do the mascara and be right back. By the way though, the mascara was between the Benefit Bad Gal Bang and the Maybelline Total Temptation. Bad Gal Bang won by 62%, so I will go do that off camera and then be right back. Okay, mascara is on, so we only have two more things. One is lips. So I did a pull between the Bare Minerals in the shade Hemp and Pretty Vulgar in the shade My Lips Are Sealed. And Bare Minerals won by 70%. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Okay, last step is to set this, and I did it between the Urban Decay All Nighter and then the Maybelline's Make It Last, and Urban Decay won by 67%. Let's go ahead and use this. Ooh. And then let's set it in. Alright, so that's it. This is the final look with Instagram choosing my makeup. The only product that I hadn't tried was the Pretty Vulgar eyeliner, and I actually really like this, so that was a win. But that is all I have for this video, so thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one.